This episode of The Big Game Records is brought to you by Kane's Deer Velvet. Our body knows how to heal, but as we age it can sometimes struggle to keep up, and injuries, aches and pains come knocking. Kane's Deer Velvet is packed full of amazing nutrients that the body uses in maintaining the immune system, bones, joints, circulation and general well-being. Simply replenish the nutrients, healing happens, and you are left to get on with living your life to the full. Find out more at canesdeervelvet.com and use the code STAGRAW252 for an introductory 20% discount. Welcome back to the 200 Club. The Big Game Records, written and compiled by D.Bruce Banwell, the Sika. 9 years old at the time. Joshua R Kent, Taihape Area, 2007. How good, mate. Sika was 4 by 5 equals 7. I don't know who did the math there. Right, so the length was 30 and 2 by 31 and 2. The spread was 30 and 1/8. The span was 22 and 5/8. Beams, they're 5 and 6 by 5 and 7. The coronets are 7 and 3 by 7 and 2. So these brown tines, juicy 11s, and the right-hand side is an 11 and 4/8. The trays, they are 4 by 5. The inner tines are 9 and 9. The outer tops are 10 and 4 by 7. And the inner off outer top is 3. Still in velvet. Shot on February the 2nd. For a total of 201 and a quarter. In the company of his father and friend Ben, young Joshua was watching a clearing about 400 metres away, waiting patiently to see if a big stag that his father knew was in the locality would enter the open to feed. It was nearly dark, very cold, and had been hailing and raining. The party had sighted 5 deer, 2 young stags and 3 hinds, but young Kent was after a trophy stag. At his young age, becoming bored with the procedure, and while playing with his sheath knife, looked up to see some movement taking place on the surrounding scrub. 2 large stags emerged onto the clearing. Needing to approach closer, using the breeze to advantage, the 3 hunters moved around through the scrub to a clay ridge, which placed the trio about 80 metres from the 2 feeding stags. Young Kent rested across his father's back for the shot with his 222. Both stags showed signs of returning to cover once again. Joshua chose the larger of the 2, as you would, took careful aim and squeezed the trigger. This just as his quarry stopped to take in his last mouthful of grass. Unfortunately, it was late February and the stag was still in the last stages of velvet, but nevertheless in an advanced process of calcification and a nice trophy for such a young hunter. I'd say, mate, if you're around, Josh, give us a yell. Bloody cool. Right, next we've got Alan M. Duncombe, Turapara Stream Ahimanawa Ranges from 1967. 5 by 4 equals 9. We'll catch you then on the next 200 Club. Make sure you're subscribed and you've left us a rating. This episode of the Big Game Records, it's number 1, The Sika, Volume 1. New Zealand Big Game Records series, written and compiled for the New Zealand Deerstalkers Association Incorporated, written by D.Bruce Banwell. Published by Halcyon Press, a division of Halcyon Publishing Limited, PO Box 360, Auckland, New Zealand. The copyright is 1999 D.B. Banwell, updated edition 2009, first published 1999, all rights reserved.